A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays. It's your girl Tiffany, and tonight we have our guest in person tonight. Special guest, none other than Mr. Trevor Tidwell. I sounded country when I said that. Mr. Swift Media.
Yeah, here.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing amazing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm excited to have you here on the show. Excited to see where the conversation is going to go. So, y'all out there, if you are just tuning in, like I said, this is Tips Tuesdays live rehashed. This is a spinoff of the audio podcast Tips Tuesdays. So, if this is your first time, I hope that you enjoy the show. We have more inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. And we are a very interactive show. So I like to see y'all in the comments. What's up, Crystal? I see you in here. Hey. I don't know where everybody else said. You're going to have to tag them. So at this moment, share the show. Share it to your friends. And we're going to get started with the show. All right. So how you doing tonight?
Doing amazing.
How's your we're at the beginning of the week, so how has your week been going so far?
It's been busy.
It's been busy.
Yes.
Yes. Look, y'all, he talking like Lolo. Can y'all hear him?
Okay, I'll make sure I speak loud.
Look, he speak loud.
Let me make sure I speak loud for y'all.
Because we want them to hear all of this. We are live, y'all, on Facebook and YouTube, and we are live on TikTok tonight because we are in person. So, yeah, those of you that are on TikTok, hey, go on and tap that screen, and y'all enjoy the show. So, all right, I'm gonna let them. We'll talk about you here in a minute and get things. Now, I want you to tell the people who you are. I'll probably have you say it again too.
Okay, so me personally, my name is Trevor Tidwell. I'm from a small town called Moralton, and I've just always been a creative person. You know, never. It's really hard to put a title on me because I'm so creative. It's hard to put a title on somebody who's creative.
Mm-hmm.
And every day, man, I just get up and I strive to just do what's right, and that's who I am.
That's what he is. And he's being very humble right now. Cause we'll talk. We'll break it out a little more during the show. What's up, y'all? I see y'all coming in the comments. Make sure you share the show. How are y'all doing? Let me put y'all on the screen. Let me put y'all on the screen. Hey, okay, TikTok. Yeah, we live on TikTok. Whenever we get the person in house, then we go live on TikTok, so y'all can see both of our faces. That's the only thing about going live with TikTok, and it's just me.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder. Yes. Okay. So we are going to get started with our announcements. Okay. All right. Let's get to the right screen. Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements. Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements. All right, it's announcement time. Remember, right now, my streaming platform is not necessarily down, but all my music is not up. So, in 2026, I will be bringing back my inspiration loading and same old praise EP. So, y'all just hang tight, and it will be back on the platform. But y'all go and check out anything that I have music wise on streaming platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Not Twitter. Why did I say Twitter? YouTube. Where stream all the music that's on the platforms. When the new music comes back on the platform, make sure y'all stream it. Okay. Also, if you're a person that bump CDs still, I bump CDs. You still do bump CDs?
If I'm driving an older car, I'm most definitely
Oh,
playing
okay,
CDs.
yes. I was about to say, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, yeah. So you still know about CDs
Oh
though.
yeah, I still know about
Yeah.
CDs.
So if you bump CDs, or even if you don't and you just want to support, get my EP, Same Old Praise. It has Walk by Faith, Without You, Like You, and Same Old Praise. On the CD is $15. Inbox me if you would like to obtain a copy of the CD. And here is a little bit snippet from the CD. You've been going through some things, been through heartaches and pains. You gotta know that God is there through the fire and the rain. You've gotta keep your head up when life is tough. You've gotta keep your head up. Don't give up. You should walk by faith and not by sight. You've been going. Make me more like you. Make me more like you. I don't wanna sing just a pretty song. Everything I do for you, I wanna please you, Lord. Show me how to be more like you, talk like you, Lord. And show me how to love young people so unconditional. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. I can't give him the same old praise that I did yesterday. He keeps on blessing me. He woke me up this morning when I started me on my way. Gotta give him some praise. I can't give him the same praise that all right, yeah, y'all check that out. Like I said, it will be back up at the beginning of the year. And at the beginning of the year, I want y'all to make those streams go crazy, okay? And plus, in 2026, I'm gonna be working on some new music, so I'm really looking forward to that. Getting back into the studio. All right, y'all, go check out Riff and Rev. Riff and Rev, we got some things coming up for the new year. And if you want to follow us so you can know what we got going on, go and like the Riff and Rev page on Facebook. We will be having an Instagram page this year. So go and like everything Riff and Rev. I'm Riff,
And I'm Rev.
and this is the Riff and Rev Show. And Rev. And and this is the Riff and Rev Show. So yeah, that's Riff and Rev, y'all. We do concerts, we do book interviews, we do our series of Yahweh, which is you always have worship experience here, and we do praise on the stage. So y'all be looking out for dates coming soon when it comes to Riff and Rev. Okay. All right, check out the podcast. You know, you're watching the spinoff of the podcast. Go and check out the actual audio podcast. Subscribe, like, share, and follow. There are over 100 episodes on there. I want to say it's getting close to 150 episodes. So y'all go binge the episodes, get you some inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. All right. Also, I said Tips Tuesdays, Tiff promotions. Everything is Tiffany, y'all. So I'm just giving myself a tongue twisting. Tiff promotions. If you need flyer designs, business card designs, banner designs, any of that involves content, visuals, all of that. Here's a basic generic price list right there. Depending on your customized projects, you know, prices can vary. So check out Tiff Promotions. Right now, I am currently doing business card designs for $30. Now, usually they're $40, but if you want to get you a new business card design, check out Tiff Promotions. All December, you get that $30 price. Okay. Last but not least, y'all gotta go get your merch. We got Walk by Faith, the logo for that, and Live for Tuesdays. You can get all this information at everythingtiffany.com. Make your order, and yeah, get your order in.
Mr. Mixer got it lit.
Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in the state too long, gotta go and get it. I'm committed, I'm so with it. Gotta get to the paper, yeah, you know I'm getting it. Gotta keep the grind so strong, yeah, you know I'm feeling it. Been in the state too long.
All right, so that is your announcements for the evening. At this point right now, I want y'all to share the show out. And y'all know I tell y'all every week to bring somebody to the show with you. That means copy paste that link and share it out. We on YouTube, we on Facebook, and we're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, go and share that on out. And we don't hoard this inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. And I see y'all are in here in the comments. Yes, yes. All right. And let's see. I got a question for you. What is an inspirational quote or scripture that keeps you grounded and motivated? Yeah, that's the question.
Your influence is far more greater than your currency.
That's good. Your influence is far more greater than your currency.
Because if you can influence somebody, you can generate any amount of currency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. So is that can you give us like a situation that you've had to apply that?
So anytime I've walked into a meeting and I needed to close or I needed somebody to give me a yes, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times when I walk in a room, my influence speaks for me. Like I not, and this is not me bragging, but a lot of people are easily influenced by me. So when
Right.
you can influence somebody, you can make them say either yes or no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
in this business that we in, when we having to actually go out here and plead our case to be able to pay our bills, or not even
Mm-hmm.
just bills, just to have a make a living.
Yeah.
You have to be influential.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you got to be confident
Hmm.
because a lot of times it's hard to
Yeah.
be confident, especially when you have to like go out there and make it happen.
Make it
You
happen.
know, like
365.
make it happen. It's like okay, you gotta grind this out. Like you gotta constantly be thinking of some way, somehow, how can I get this person to accept this and bring that money in. It ain't about the money, but it's about the money. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, influence. Yes, influence. Okay, so we get to get into the good stuff of the show. Um, we are going to go over here to the spin wheel and pick out our topics that we are going to talk about tonight. And I don't know if y'all remember Anthony Tidwell that was on the show a few. It's probably been like a few weeks now, probably last month. Yeah, I think it was last month. It was at the beginning of the season. But this is his son. I'm sure he don't mind me saying that.
This is where this, in all honesty, this is where I get it from. I get a lot of my characteristics is from my dad, honestly.
There you go. Well, he has some good influence
Yes, he
then.
did.
All right. So, okay, we're gonna go to the spin wheel and see what we're gonna
I see
talk
what you're
about.
saying. He's a lot.
I told you because we can get to talking and don't just get to doing stuff. Mine been doing it.
Mhm.
All right, let's see what our topic is to start this off. Okay, thankful for what you have and don't have. Okay, now I'm gonna let you know. If we hit any of those that is the logo,
Yeah.
then we create
Oh,
a
okay.
topic. I've been, putting that in there. I'm like, and then watch we don't even hit it. Because I'm gonna have you to come up with the inspirational topic.
Okay.
All right. So, what did it say? Oh, um, thankful for what you have and don't have. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. Um, I didn't even put it on there. Thankful for what you have and don't have. So it's easy for us to be thankful for what we have, of course, because it's right there at our fingertips. But the things that we don't have is the things that we are not so grateful for. We complain about those things. If things don't go our way, then we're just like having a pity party, and everybody got to have a pity party with me, and I'm gonna bring down everybody with me. You gotta cry because I'm crying. You know what I mean? But God wants us to be thankful for even the things that we don't have. It's not going to always go the way that you want it to go. Some of the things that we don't have, you should be thankful you ain't got.
Right.
Because sometimes God be shielding you. And yes, that is not the correct grammar. But God shields you from the things that he knows that you don't even need to be a part of, or that you don't need to have in that moment. Or sometimes God is shielding you and he's waiting for you to get to that point in life where you can appreciate what you're trying to have. Because some of the stuff that we don't get, we'll just go out there and blow it anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, saying, oh God, I want to be a millionaire today. No, you can't be a millionaire today because you can't even pay your bills that you got right now. So how do you expect to be a millionaire? You're going to be back to regular average broke person
Mhm.
by next week because you just going to blow the money. So sometimes God is trying to prepare us for something that we may not see. And that's just simply that. So be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you don't have. Be a good steward over the things that you have so that you can be able to obtain the things that you don't have. We want a brand new car, but then you can't even clean the car you got. you know? You
Yeah.
can't even clean the car you got. You can't even keep up with the car
Maintenance.
bill. Yeah, yeah. You 2 3 months behind and stuff like that. And you talking about you want a brand new car. Well, what you gonna do with the brand new car?
Yeah,
Cause you ain't
yeah.
gonna be able to. You ain't gonna be able to just outright pay for it because you over here struggling trying to pay for the little car.
Yeah, you're right.
You know. So be appreciative of the things that you have and the things that you don't have. There's always a lesson.
Amen. It's always
It's
a blessing.
either a lesson or a blessing. And the thing that you don't have
And really,
is
it's
probably
all,
a lesson.
and it's always a blessing. A lesson is a blessing. In
Yeah, a
all
lesson
honesty,
is a blessing.
you know, everything.
You're
Really,
right.
really, in all honesty, everything, every breath, everything is a blessing for me.
Uh-huh.
Especially when you've been down as low as I have for so long. Every day is a blessing. You know,
And sometimes it takes going through things for you to realize that.
true enough.
It makes you appreciate where you are in the moment. It's like, oh man, like
Mhm.
I didn't see that coming. It could have been so much worse.
Okay. They can always be worse.
And so, be thankful for what you have and what you don't have. You got anything else on that?
I think you covered it.
I covered
That was very good. That was
it.
great.
Yes, we all. Oh, see, we all just had that Thanksgiving food on Thursday, right? Don't get me started on Thanksgiving because I just be like, we be so excited about this one big meal
Yeah,
of the year.
yeah.
No, did y'all just eat or did y'all say some things that y'all was thankful for? And that's what I made my family do. I was like, now we about to eat, but we about to say what we are thankful for because that is what the holiday is supposed to be. You with your family, you with your friends, things like that. But remember to be thankful. We just be waiting on the food.
Literally, that's
Was
what we
your
did.
food good?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. Shouts out to my wife. She did an excellent job.
There you go. There you go. Well, I enjoyed it. I didn't cook, so I enjoyed it. It was delicious. And we still been eating on this Thanksgiving food. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, same here. I'm still eating on some turkey, some smoked turkey too.
Man. Well, my nephew, he did the turkey this year.
It was
He
good.
11.
Yeah, let me do the
So
turkey.
he did the turkey this year.
He a bad
So shout
man.
out to my nephew.
Yeah.
He did the thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna really see next year. We have to make sure
Make sure
he got it all the way down. So, but no, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And remember, be thankful for the things that you have and the things that you don't have. Let's see what they're saying over here in the comments. Let me start. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad Crystal said that. The bonus episode. See, yeah. All right. So my tips Tuesdays, listeners. Thanksgiving we had a bonus episode, and that was the title of the episode. The thankful for what we have and we don't have. So y'all make sure y'all go back and listen to that bonus episode. Y'all, we award winning podcast. So I've been trying to give y'all a little more content. So when y'all see the bonus content come up, go and watch it. Go listen to it. Yes. Good reminder. Good reminder. While I'm down here, pardon like we in TikTok. Hey, I'm on go to TikTok and hit that. Yes. Cause it's at 1.6K. Go on and tap it. Go to TikTok. Go to TikTok. Let me what pod. I'm turning it up. Okay, okay. She's on things. Yeah, Crystal. Look, Crystal got me bad. Yeah, go on and tap that screen. Black. Preach. Oh yes, yes. We gotta be thankful for the hello, Mama Tina. We gotta be thankful for the things that we have and the things that we don't have. Otherwise, what did I say in previous shows? We're basically like spiritual brats, you know. Unless it's something that we want. If it's not what we want, then we have a hissy fit about it, you know. It's like I said, we dragging everybody else down with us, and it's like I know I got time for that.
Man, we
I,
got bills.
man, for real, like
I can't
man, I ain't got time to be having no kitty party and all that.
No,
I ate and fellowship. Yes, yes. Thanksgiving was wonderful. I was in Texas with my son, and we all said what we were thankful for before we ate. Yes, everybody should do that. Hey, Miss Lakeisha. Award winning podcast. Yes, award winning podcast. And I'm trying to give y'all more content for the podcast because y'all be coming through. So I'm trying to come through for y'all with the more content. Thankful for my family, including y'all. Yes, because look, all of our paths have crossed. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. So all of our paths have crossed. We got Swift Media, we got TLC, and then you got Tiffany.
Yeah, you helped me out. I'm telling you, when I first started, I didn't really have business cards. You actually was the first one to make my business cards for Swift Media. Yeah,
yep. So, hey, when you got it, when you can make those connections, make them. Yeah. Be thankful for them connections. Cause look, you stuck down. We hooked. Yeah, we hooked. We hooked. All right, so let's go and see what the next topic is going to be. Now that we done warmed up with that thankfulness, let's see. Push harder. This is always a good topic. Always a good topic. And I'm not gonna go first. I'm gonna let you go first. Okay.
Push hard. So you pretty much want me to break down my
just whatever your perspective.
Push hard.
Oh, whatever you want to. You might want to tell us a story of how you had to push hard. Oh, you know.
And my push hard, in all honesty, it's just literally when you get to that point where it's almost like just that point where you really want to give up, you know, and you're back against the wall and you have no other option but to push harder. It always feels like it's not as hard as it seems, and everybody else on the outside will look like, how did you get through that? How did you get through this? And in all honesty, I always say the same thing. Pushing harder is almost like trusting God. It's like you pushing and you doing stuff that really doesn't make sense, and it's really like you just trusting God. I feel like when you're in the most difficult spots in your life and you have no other option but to trust God, that's what pushing harder looks like. It's not you physically pushing; it's just literally trusting God. Prayer. Prayer is my pushing hard, not what I do physically. So yeah,
Yes.
I hope I said it right where people can understand that. But that's
I mean, I think so. Look, y'all put in the comments. Y'all understood what he was saying about the push harder. I mean, because a lot of times, when you want to give up, that's when you need to just push just a little bit,
yeah.
just to like when we really want to give up. That's when it's like the brink of things.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can't stop right now. You were just this close.
Just push a little
It's
harder.
like this is the prize right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right here, and then I just gave up.
Mm. And
And
you
look
was
how close
and you was and
I am
and you was right there.
to the prize.
Yeah.
So it's like, keep pushing,
Keep pushing. Ooh, keep pushing.
keep pushing. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. My dad had a song. We still have a song. Y'all can go and stream it on all platforms. Blood, sweat, and tears. Anything worth having is worth working for. If you're not working for it, then what is it? You know what I mean? Like if it's just coming to you so easy.
Mhm.
I mean, some people things do come to them easy.
And then all the same time too, us being Christians, if you are, if it doesn't matter what you are,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that title off of it. You know, we
Believers,
the believers, we
yes,
don't. It's everlasting endurance. It ain't gonna get easy. So knowing that, you should always be prepared to push hard and push harder with your faith, not
yes,
physical. This is not a physical battle. This is a spiritual battle we're in.
yes. Oh, you wasn't there for my sermon.
Uh-uh.
That's one of the things that I was speaking from is in 2 Corinthians
Mm-hmm.
10:4 and 5, 10:2 through 5, and saying that we wrestle
Not against
against
flesh and
flesh.
blood.
We wrestle not
Okay.
against flesh and blood. Like we think that the things that are coming against us is about this flesh, and it ain't even about you. It's not about you. Like the the things that we go through physically, spiritually, there's a war going on, and someone else's spirit recognizes your spirit.
Mhm.
You know,
Literally killing the spirits.
exactly,
That could be a good
exactly.
thing or a bad thing.
Exactly, exactly. I know I dealt with that with my previous job.
Ooh, yeah.
Being the person that I was there, I was the type of person like I get along with everybody. You
Yeah.
done came in there and I keep my spirit up high. And people don't like that.
No, they don't.
People don't like that. I'm like, look, I'm in my space.
Hmm.
Leave me alone.
That's that's what their lighter do. The
leave,
light.
leave me alone, but you had people like just really just trying to aggravate and mess with and I ended up quitting. But anywho, uh, you know, but it's not about you. It's that spiritual warfare that it's all about. And once you recognize that it's not about you,
Mhm.
then you can actually do something.
Right.
But the whole time that you're sitting up there thinking that, oh, somebody messing with me, or they're attacking me, they're doing this, me, until you get me
Hmm.
under subjection, then you just be wore out.
Right.
You're gonna be in your feelings
Yeah, feelings.
and everything else. You know what I mean? So you got to realize that it's not about you. You got to push harder. You got to keep going. You got to keep pressing. I know y'all been seeing me on TikTok. You got to keep pressing, keep going, keep your head up, and know you got this. And God's got you.
And also be mindful. You don't want to be on the other side of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Because then what they make you? A footstool.
Mm.
So
Mm.
so I never want to be somebody's footstool.
Exactly.
So I do my best to respect everybody.
Exactly.
Now, if you disrespect me, that's between you and God. Because at the end of the day, The battle's not ours.
It's not. It's not. And my pastor said, they may be your footstool, but don't step on them.
You're right. You're right.
Don't step on them. And you know, the first time he said that, I didn't catch that. I was just like, I don't know. I think I might have been sleeping when he first said that. But when I heard him say it again, I was like,
It's just like being humble about it.
yeah.
Although they're literally catapulting you by the words of criticizing you. They're all only thing they're doing is just catapulting you.
And some people are pushing you to where you won't go.
Right.
Sometimes it takes somebody saying things to you and making you mad for you to push where you need to go. Because you wouldn't do it if you was just comfortable. You know what I mean?
That's just like David. God had to push David once they was about to put him in position. He had ran off and thought that's where he was gonna be at.
Or Jonah in the Bible.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go preach to them people. You know,
that was a crazy situation.
Yeah, he didn't want to go preach to them people, but in the end, he had to go and do what he was supposed to do.
It's a crazy thing. When he said when he said something you gotta do, you gonna do it.
You gonna do it regardless. So you might as well just push harder, push past all the negativity, push past all of the haters.
Yeah.
My pastor always say, "Thank God for the haters, because the haters are gonna keep you on your knees. They're gonna keep you praying. Some of us wouldn't pray without some haters. We wasn't going through something.
You gotta pray in and out of season.
Man, what you said, in and out of season. And my question is, do you know what season it is? I ain't gonna touch too much into that because that's into one of my episodes I got brewing up. But do you know what season it
is? I'm harvest. It's harvest season for
harvest me. Season, look, because some of us we doing the wrong thing in the wrong season. So, and some of us, that's why we gotta push harder, because we doing the wrong thing in the wrong season. So there you go.
No, you gotta be in the right season. You got me here today.
Yes, hey, we was gonna do this. Look, from the first time I see you come in the store, I was like, okay, podcast. We're gonna do some stuff together. Yep.
You were the first person to ever call me to be on their podcast. That's powerful.
Y'all, man, season 8. It's been getting gooder and gooder. I had to say that. That's my phrase. It's been getting gooder and gooder. And I'm not just saying because we are an award-winning podcast now, but we are. But because a lot of my guests on this season have said this is their first. So I'm like excited because I'm like, I got to be your first. Yeah. So I'm just so excited when I hear my guests say that, and then we have a good time. You have a good time.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. So, Mama Tina said no negativity in my space. If you bring it, I'm shutting it down. And some of this stuff we can control. Some of the stuff we can't, but the things that we can, oh yeah. When I would be at work and a certain person would come in. I mean, I'm talking about from before he even clocked in, he was complaining. I'm like, dude, you gonna have to move around. But then we've been positive all day. Move around.
Oh my God. People who complain, in all honesty, people who complain like that, they feel so uncomfortable around me because it's like I'm constantly figuring stuff out. Man. Every 5 minutes, it's constantly having to figure it out. I can't afford to complain.
And a lot of times you're gonna be in a situation where you gotta figure it out. I'm sure you learning something probably every day.
Every day.
Learning like nobody like physically teaching you. You just gotta figure it out.
And then mind you can have a client and we agreed on doing this and that, and the thing come up that you may not knew everything about. You can't sit here and plan, I don't know. You gotta figure it out.
Right. You better look, you better act like you know and then figure it out.
You gotta figure it out. They don't want if they paying you thousands and thousands of dollars, they don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it's just too hard. I don't know how to do this. No, you gotta figure it out.
Right. You gotta figure it out. Yes. But like I said, you control your surroundings.
Yeah.
Especially when you figure out that it's not about me. You know. So
And if you working for me and you complain, you fired.
that's
That's just I'm not even saying that being mean. It's just true.
Man, faith, pressure. Yes, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. A lot of people they are afraid of faith because it is something that they cannot see. I can't feel it. It ain't looking like I need it to look like. It's not panning out the way that I need. I need for this to happen the way that I'm seeing it. And sometimes the way that you're seeing it, God wants to do something way bigger than what you're seeing.
Literally.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Ooh, faith. I gotta speak on something about faith too.
Okay.
And before I even came to Conway, I was just so hooked on myself and becoming this thing, doing this, doing that. And my life just totally flipped upside down. And I didn't have nothing figured out. So when I came to Conway, it was a struggle to find my way. And so happened, the church home that I belong to now, Better Life Ministries.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Better Life Ministries.
Holivers.
They so happy and reached out to me to come do a haircut for the kids that they have. And I go to the church to cut their hair. And mind you, I didn't know that I was going to an actual church. So when I come there, I get there and I'm cutting their hair. Mind you, I didn't even have a camera. Like I was just kind of just trying to figure it out. And as I'm cutting their hair, Sandra Oliver kept asking me, "Hey, what is it that you like to do? What is it?" And I told her, "Man, I really want to do the media thing. I want to have my own camera." And she was like, "What's your dream camera?" And this is where the faith come into play, because mind you, I had this camera on a vision board. This camera worth thousands of dollars. And she asked me, she's like, what camera would you want if you could have any camera? I said, my dream camera. Next thing I know, we got the camera. I'm like, what? Mind you, I'm pulling up to this church. I'm not, at this time, I wasn't really, God wasn't on my mind like he was supposed to be. It was just literally, I'm really trying to jump out on faith without understanding what I was doing. And God just started working in my life. And I'm telling you, it all started at Better Life Ministries, a church that I'm a deacon of today. And I just had to say that faith it's a powerful thing once you grasp it.
Yes.
A lot of people call it manifestation. I like to say,
you was already stepping out on faith without even knowing completely what you was asking for.
Just started working. When God ready to work, he worked.
And that's all he needs is a willing vessel to do it. It's like, okay, I can work with this.
And it ain't gotta make sense. Like I said,
at all.
I've been sitting here telling people I do photography, videography. I was renting cameras, I wasn't making no money. I'm doing jobs. Hey. And the camera to rent the camera cost just as much as what I was getting paid. So I'm having to rent cameras I ain't never used before. And I was trying to learn and teach myself how to take pictures. In the process, I made so many mistakes in the beginning. And then God just said, it's time. And gave me a camera. Yeah. I still got that camera to this day.
Hey, you keep that camera. Yeah. That was your beginning.
Yeah, God, I'm telling you, God, when he worked. And it all started with a little bit of faith.
And you just gave me an idea because I'm about to revise my vision board for the new year or whatever.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to put a bunch of stuff on mine.
I'm telling you, them vision boards, if I ain't never told nobody nothing, them vision boards work I'm talking about I put some crazy stuff on my video.
Right.
Going out of the country,
Mhm.
like and doing jobs out of the country.
Yeah.
I've had like now we got clients that I service that from Lebanon and the Middle East.
You know, own it, man.
So it's like vision boards and
because it's like once you write the vision and make it plain, you know, sometimes you have to put that visual there for yourself so that you can keep it in the forefront of your mind. I got mine in here in this room. I got it on the refrigerator. I got it in my room. It's one of the places I got it. On my phone, like all my devices have my vision board on it. Like that's a good idea, y'all. Y'all take these tips right now.
Yeah.
You do your vision board, put it everywhere where you're constantly looking at it because it's constant motivation. It's like it's a reminder all the time.
And don't get upset if you get on the vision board and you ask for a Chevy Silverado, a white one, and God give you a black one. Take the black one. God might think the black one will fit you better. So
yeah, because we have our plans, but God is like. God, first of all, he laughing because we got our plans. Because, like I said, he want to do so much more than we even can fathom. You know, he's like, okay, you asking for this, but I want you to have this whole thing right here. You ask for this little bit thing right here, but I want you to have all of this. You know, so. There you go. And then don't get discouraged. This goes in kind of into my episode for today that was released. Don't get discouraged because you didn't do something. Go back to it. Go back to it and re-solution. Because you know New Year's is gonna come up. Everybody gonna be doing all the resolutions. So I've stated re-solution. I don't want to keep on making unrealistic goals. You know you didn't exercise the past 2-3 years, so just try something else.
Oh my God!
Do something else.
And my best advice when it comes to New Year's, everybody trying to do so much. I like to say do less.
Exactly.
You know, if you smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day, you know, beginning of the New Year, just do 1 pack.
Right.
If you tell
or do 1 cigarette less.
Right. If
you doing 20, it ain't gotta be that big.
Yeah.
You know, progress. You know, it doesn't. There isn't a an amount on your progress. If that's not the words that I want right now, but we're gonna go with that. There is not an amount on your progress. We make our goals way bigger and then we overwhelm ourselves because we have made them unreachable, unobtainable.
And that's where the devil loves to get you. When you get to talking too much and you don't fulfill because your spirit is doing something to your spirit when you putting out all these affirmations and you not living up to them because your spirit gonna start to think that you lying.
Yes.
And you gonna be feeling, and that's when depression starts to sink in.
Mm-hmm.
Like when a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm so depressed. You gotta know yourself first. You can't sit here and just start doing stuff and you not being true to who you are. You gotta really take some time out to figure out who you are.
Yeah, you have to be true to yourself. A lot of times we lying to ourselves.
No YouTube guru, no spiritual advisor, only you. You gotta take that time out to figure out you. That's what I did. That's why I received so much success. I had to take time out to figure out Trevor.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Well, this be good. This be good. I told you we was gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, speaking Proverbs. Yes. I see y'all in the comments. My husband and I have a vision board, and I tell you, almost everything on it has come to fruition. Yes. The things that you put in front of you, then you're working harder for it. You know, you're working harder for it. And then, like I said, if there's stuff on there that you didn't get to, okay, let's go resolution.
And that's so dope.
Let's do that.
because a lot of people nowadays, like my age group,
Mm-hmm.
like, and they could be married, but you don't see them like doing little things with their significant other. That's
Mm.
powerful. That's powerful that she's doing that with her husband. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Oh yeah.
honorable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes you got to bring your partner in the midst of what you're doing. Always, even if they could care less about doing it. Sometimes,
Right, but that can help keep you accountable.
yeah.
Okay, when you want to do this, I don't see you doing nothing towards it. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, come on. You said you want to do it. You said, you
And then,
know.
and then sometimes, I like when I'm sitting with old friends or they come in my life and we talking or whatever. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm gonna do. I told my wife I'm gonna do this. This is my vision board. First of all, you two are one. You can't just sit here and be telling this person, "Oh, I'm about to do this," and you're not including this person in
Oh, yeah.
these goals and
Definitely
these
want to.
plans.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna start making the person feel like they're left out. Nobody likes to be left out.
Right. 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 That's good. That's good advice.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Because you don't want to begin your New Year's resolutions to get you divorced. And be like, why are you trying to get abs for? You didn't have abs from the beginning. Who you trying to impress?
Better make sure you try to impress yourself.
Yeah.
Do whatever it is for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like even in a relationship, do it for yourself. I mean, your partner's gonna like whatever it is, but do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah. My husband be like, if that's what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, but don't be doing it because everybody else doing it. No, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself, most definitely. All right, let's see what topic we can come up with again. I see they still with us here on TikTok. What's up, y'all? Tap, tap, tap that screen. Ooh, you get to pick an inspirational topic. Yeah. Dum, dum, dum. It gets to pick y'all.
Inspirational topic.
While he's thinking about it, make sure y'all sharing this out. Share, share, share.
Inspirational.
And you can tag somebody in the comments so they can come on in. Yeah.
Okay. Right now, the word that's been on my mind for the past couple months, that's been in my head, is leverage.
Leverage. Okay.
And that is very inspirational to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to leverage, all of my grandparents or everybody that I know who has been married for a long periods of time, in the midst of that, there was some type of leverage that kept those two together.
Okay.
And leverage could be your salvation. Leverage could be, a lot of times it could be your finances. Whatever it is keeping you two together. And leverage is a powerful thing that a lot of people can either use for good or bad. And me personally, my leverage is my relationship with God. That's what keeps my partnerships and keeps me accountable for treating people right. So, yeah,
leverage.
Your relationship with God is your leverage. That's what got me to come to deaconhood so fast as I did. Why? It's just simply my relationship with God. Leverage.
Yes. Yes. And as you stated about the relationship with God, people think that, let me make sure I worded this right. People think when you say relationship with God, or if you have a relationship with God, that we're talking about religion. And it's like, no, I'm not talking about religion. Religion is man-made.
Man-made.
What is your relationship with God? In other words, are you keeping in communication with God? Are you talking to God? Are you allowing Him to talk to you? And I will preach this every episode. But if you just talking to God,
Mhm.
you're not in a relationship with God.
You just talking. You just talking.
Cause half the time when we just talking to God, we telling Him everything that we want, that we don't want. We complain about such and such here and such there, and we hate our job, and we're just complaining.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And we're not really asking God, okay, what can I do about this situation? And then waiting for Him to talk back. And then when He talk back, we don't like the answer. So
because a lot of times he rebuke. He rebuking a lot of things you're doing before you can even get to him. They're just like what he told Moses before he came too close to him in the bush. He said,
mm,
"Take your shoes off." So in direct, what he was basically saying is, you got to take some of that dirt off before you come close to having a real relationship with God.
okay.
And a lot of times, people who are dealing with some of the most pain, some of the most hardest points of their lives, is the most close. Those are the ones who are the most close to him.
That's true.
So when it comes to relationship, man, it's whoever is pulling on God the most. I believe God is he's infinite.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's
Most definitely.
infinite.
Most
And
definitely.
I know I can get emotional because, when you being so low for so long, man, he'll really show up in your life.
Yeah. And he'll show you himself with the little bitty things
Little
in
bitty
your life.
things.
But when it come through, you like, man, that was so big.
Uh-huh.
Like you thought this much of me
Yes.
to come down to this little part of my life,
Yeah.
that you may think that it's insignificant, but when God does something in that insignificant situation, you're like,
And things, and this is where a lot of that swift come into play for me. God is in my life. He works so fast, and some
mm-hmm,
people they say that he works slower than me, but I can only speak on my experience with him.
mm-hmm,
I could be, and this is all what I'm about to tell you is just a true statement.
okay,
I was in the airport, and it might be simple to some people, but it's big for me. And my flight kept getting delayed. And I was
mm,
getting upset and I was getting frustrated. And so happy in my head, I was like, oh, I want a cake pop from Starbucks. I don't know, I just was craving it so bad. So I'm in the airport and I walk into Starbucks. As soon as I walk into Starbucks, the guy in the front counter just like he has a cake pop in his hand like he was handing it to me as soon as I walked in. And he was like, hey, somebody ordered this, but they didn't want it. So here, let me give it to you. They
what?
paid for it.
Yeah,
So it was just like God do stuff like that in my life. When I'm getting
yes,
to the point where I'm getting frustrated, he's like he always give me a reminder that he's with me.
yes,
And
yes. It's like
that's
that aha moment. It's like
aha.
what? Like like I said, it's small in the moment, but it's so
So
big
big that he would take his
because he,
time out.
he would take the time out. He would take the time. It's like being in a relationship. The little small things that you notice about your wife or whatever, those are gonna be the ones that she really cherishes the most. It ain't. It could be the big gestures that you do. She probably like those, but it'd be the small things, the very insignificant things
Oh my
that
God.
you don't think anybody is paying attention to. You know. So I just did that all
Mhm.
wrong. But God will show Himself to you if you pull on. Mhm. Like you said, it's the ones that are pulling the hardest on Him, that are
Hardest.
really that really have that relationship with God. So,
And that's why it's so important to not look over people, not to mistreat people, not to judge people. And I got upset.
mm,
I got upset the other day too. I was in I was in the what do you call it? the WIC office, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you gotta go up there to get your social, not social security, your birth certificate. So I
Yes,
lost my birth
yes, yes.
certificate,
Okay.
and it was a lady in front of me, and she was just getting so upset because it was just situation going on, but the person behind the desk was so frustrated with her. She just got everybody just started getting so upset. And when the lady walked out in front of me and left out of the WIC office, the other lady was trying to make jokes or gestures to me about that person, but I wouldn't chime in on it because you just never know
Right.
who
Like,
God is dealing with and who He's working with. You don't want to be caught talking about who's anointed, because I mean we all know what happens then. You just always got to be careful when people going through certain things. I'm telling you, God is right there. There's people going through some of the most hardest times. So be careful who you put your mouth on in the
exactly.
midst of their struggles and
Exactly.
adversities.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. You just never know.
You never know.
Never know. All right, man. We've been having some good conversations tonight. You want to do one more topic?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay.
I don't got to just talking and
Right.
rambling.
I told look. I said, oh yeah, you gonna get comfortable. When I see you get comfortable, we just gonna let
Yeah.
it go. We gonna let it go. That's why I love doing this podcast. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. When I started this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
because I sing all the time. You didn't
Yeah,
see me sing.
I see you
Yeah.
on big stages, all
Right.
that. Yeah.
You didn't see me sing. And that's my passion. That's my passion is the music. So when I started this podcast, I'm like, I just want to see where it goes. I don't, I'm not really like serious about doing the podcast. So when I started like in the first season, I would have my kids come in, but I would have them talking.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like, I didn't like talking. Like I would get nervous to talk before I would sing. Like I can sing in front of the world.
Yeah, because that's your
But when it comes to
God-given
talking,
talent.
I'm
Yeah,
like my heart is
talking.
pacing, everything. So at the beginning of this of the podcast, I let them do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you got this, okay? Yeah, I'm just hosting it basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing the guests on, but as time has come around,
You killing it.
it's coming out more. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I thank God for this podcast because it is reaching people. It is doing its purpose, which is to inspire, encourage, motivate. And even if it's just one word that I say out of this whole what we've been on here about an hour now, if it's just one word and one person is touched, then I've done what I'm supposed to do. And a lot of times I said that to say a lot of times the very thing that you don't want to do or you feel like you can't do will be the thing that God will use you to do.
Yes.
Now I'm a
Wow.
minister. So you got ordained this year. I didn't got my license this year. I'll get
Yeah.
ordained in the new year. But you never know what God has in store for you. And you don't want to go against and make it harder. You know, just do what he say. Don't be Jonah. Just do what he say. Go and do whatever it is. Somebody must need to hear this part right here. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, just go and do it. Go and do it. Because at the end of the day, you're still going to end up doing it. Somehow, some way, you're going to end up doing what God told you to do. Yes. No matter how you try to like feel around and even with having guests on the show, like I would be like they would be like, well, do we talk about God or do we do this? Do we do like I don't like any guests that come on this show. Whether you believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, because at the end of the day, you're gonna say something inspirational on this podcast. You know what I mean? So it's like it's an open door for everybody because I wanted to reach everybody. Like they might not take what I say, but you might say something, and then they're like, "Oh, there's a bill right there," you know. So I'm just so excited for this podcast and the direction that it's going, you know. So now I'm just rambling on. We're gonna go on to the next topic. All right, let's see what we got. Stay focused.
Hey, that's a
Stay
good one right there.
focused. No matter what, stay focused. Don't get discouraged. Stay focused. It may not look like you want it to look right now, but stay focused. You know, we have these dreams and we expect the dream to be exactly how we dreamed it in the beginning.
And it ain't gonna be.
And it's like, no, you got to go through a process. You got to go through a process because, like I said, it's like just handing over somebody something, everything that they want. You don't appreciate that. If somebody had just came over and was like, here's an entire business, you have clients, you have this, you have that. If they just handed it to you, you would not appreciate it.
You would not. You wouldn't. It'd be impossible.
You wouldn't because it's like I didn't have to work for nothing. You know, so in the midst of whatever it is, stay focused on what you have going. It might not look like you want it to look. It may not feel like you want it to feel. It just might not even be going anyway that you want it to go. But you still got to stay focused. You still got to keep the faith. You still got to pray. You still got to be in relationship with God. You have to focus. Otherwise, you're gonna be on the side somewhere.
And it is impossible. Let me say it is impossible to stay focused when you're out of alignment. Like if God didn't ordain you to be working at Subway your whole life, so if you're working at Subway, it's almost impossible for you to stay focused on how many sandwiches you're supposed to make in a day. That's almost irrelevant. But if God said you're supposed to be out here speaking life into these people, then that when you get in alignment and that's what you're doing, it's so easy to stay focused on your work. So I'm here to tell you, when you are not in alignment, it's impossible to stay focused. So you have to find your alignment so you can always stay focused. And a lot of people, in another phrase of what they would say is, if you find what you love to do when you do it for work, you'll never work a day again. Borderline that's the same thing. If you get in alignment, you'll stay focused in your alignment.
Yes, alignment definitely. I agree with you on that. Just like this year for me, after quitting my job, first of all, you know, I kind of questioned it after probably like after the first like month or two. I'm like, God, did you really say to quit my job? Like, as much as I don't like the job anymore, like, did you really say, like, you gonna have to show me something? But since then, I ain't missed a meal. I ain't missed a bill. God will show you what it's supposed to be. But then, you know, you'll get into self, you'll get into flesh, and you're like, well, God, I need a job. And he'll allow you to fill out that application. He'll allow you to go to the interview. But you ain't about to get that job.
Right.
Because that ain't what he said.
That ain't what he ordained.
You know what I mean? And I'm looking at how it looks, how it feels in the moment. And it's like, no, I told you what I told you. Let me do what I do. But we got to see it. We got to see it. But that ain't faith if you're going to see it.
It ain't faith.
It ain't faith.
And then always worrying too. That he don't like that either.
Well, Jay Moss got a song, Don't Pray and Worry. A lot of times we praying and then we worried in the next second.
Yeah. So
we give it to God and then we take it back because it ain't moving fast enough. I talked about that in my sermon too. Like, you have to trust God.
Trust God. And I'm telling you, it's almost like A lot of people see people who went to school with them who were so educated, top of the list, filled with education.
Mm-hmm.
10 years out of high school, they work at the tobacco rack, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not knocking that, but sometimes it's best to just not know it all. Just
That's good.
sometimes it's hard to walk on faith when you know everything.
Having faith if you know everything.
Because you are always trying to think of, okay, this is what the outcome. You're trying to always calculate stuff, and God, He work on His own. He can make anything happen. It's inevitable.
Right.
So every
Right.
time you're trying to think logical and put logic in it, don't do it. Just do it, God.
Logic and faith don't go in the same sentence.
Just do it. Just
Yeah.
do it.
Whatever it is.
Like this whole thing
Somebody.
that you doing is so powerful. And the crazy part about it is, I've created and worked and did stuff like this for people that made endless amounts of money. And
Mm-hmm.
you doing it all on your own. This is so
Oh
powerful.
yeah. Oh yeah. And it didn't start this way. Because we talked about the progress, the process. This is progression right here.
It sure is.
Before, we just had the backdrop.
Mhm.
What they see on TikTok, that's how they see it on here. You know,
Wow.
you know. So every dream, every thought has a beginning. You can't just start off all great. You can't. There's no progression. You know. We're gonna speak into existence on my vision board, a podcast studio.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Like we gonna speak some life into this because this is what is a part of the journey. This is what is a part of purpose.
Yeah, I know God working through you, because when I first met you, it's like you saw success. You told me that you saw me being successful even when I wasn't successful in my own head at the time.
And
You
I
know
didn't know.
that meant a lot to me, because a lot of times, it seems like I'm doing so much, but I got so much in my head that I haven't accomplished yet. So sometimes I might feel like I'm not where I want to be,
Keep
and
going.
and they keep going. You're right. But
Mhm.
the day you helped me get my business cards and get me set, that meant something to me. That's why
Yes.
I'm here today. Because like I said,
And I was in place because I could have been like everybody else and been, no, we don't do no double sided chords.
yep.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
you want to make this happen? You got to do this, you got to do that. And if you want it, guess what? Then that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
And you came out of there with your double sided
I
cards.
did, and I didn't have to
Because,
wait no 2-3 days.
a lot of times it's about people being in position. And a lot of times we don't, because it's not what we want, we are not in our position. At that moment, it was for me to be in position to be able to, because I didn't know, I
Mhm.
don't know what you were going through mentally
Oh
or
my
whatever.
God,
But
don't know about it.
it's a constant. It's a constant. Like one day I'll be up and I'm like, I'm gonna do this, that, da 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 da, But then I also have the moments where I'm like, man, I said I was gonna do that, and I can't do this, and I don't know how to do that, and like sometimes it takes somebody else coming in and being in their position
Mhm.
to
To help
inspire, motivate, and encourage.
and encourage. That was encouraging. That day you encouraged me.
And I didn't know. I didn't know. But I was there to be that light for you in that moment. Several people will come through and, you know, you got to be in position. And then people would be in position to encourage me. Like people was coming through, like, what's wrong with you? Like if I was down or whatever. I remember a person that came through, and we simply had a conversation. We had a conversation because when you come to the store, we ask if you want to sign up and all of that good stuff. Based off of that, her email was something. billionaire.com or something like that. Make billions, something. I was like, okay, speaking it into existence, I see. I was like, and we went from there, and it was like during that whole conversation, like I got chills all over my body. I was like, you must have knew that you needed to come through to this store to speak to me. She was like, you know what? I wasn't even gonna come to this store, but
Mhm.
I came to this store today. I said you were supposed to come for me. She was like, apparently. So you gotta know when you need to be in position. And a lot of times you'll know when you need to be in position when you have that relationship with God.
Mhm. That's
When
it.
you have that relationship with God, like you should be to the point where you like God, like show me. Like you ain't gotta be like, just over the top. Like, some people they like, God, what toothpaste you want me to use? God, what like they just like dramatic with it.
Mhm.
But God, what you want me to do today? Where do I need to be today? When you can get to that point, then you can always be in position for whatever it is
Whatever
that you're
terrain.
supposed to be
Yep.
doing in that moment, in that day. So stay focused. Y'all thought I forgot the topic.
Yeah.
Stay
Stay
focused.
focused.
Stay
Yeah.
focused and keep going. Keep going. I think people are gonna get tired of me saying keep going,
Keep
keep
going.
pressing. I mean, that's all you can do. Lives, and we gotta keep going. Bills still gonna come. Guess what? You still gotta pay them
Still
bills
gonna pay the
until the
bill.
day you die. You gotta pay them bills. So why not just keep going, keep going? And when the inspiration, the motivation, encouragement comes your way,
Oh yeah.
take it, and uh, reassess things in life that may be going on. Like I said in my episode earlier today, the things that we haven't accomplished, go back to those things. And first see, is this even still what I want to do? Because sometimes we make our goals, we make our dreams and everything like that. And sometimes we have made them because it's what everybody else is doing.
Right. Now
You know
that's
what I mean? Like
oh man.
we have put stuff on ourselves that it's like that ain't even what you really want to do.
Man, how many people I've had like, hey, I'm jumping into the media game and they don't realize, man, it ain't or the photography, whatever you want to call it. And
Photography,
then they figure out
videography,
that
all
it's
that.
not really any money in it. You
Man.
have to create you have to be so creative and create your own payments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like when I first started doing that, man, it was a I didn't understand the game and I started becoming real creative.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, and it
And
just
you got to
started
be that
working.
person that stands out.
Hmm.
It's like, okay, I done talked to about 4 or 5 other photographers or videographers. What you got that they ain't got?
Right.
You know, and you got to constantly, be thinking
And a lot of times,
and
man,
learning.
in a way to when they don't have any money to pay you, you got to come up with ways to get equity, paperwork, equity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, how can we come together and do this thing? You make your percentage, I make mine.
Yes.
Sometimes, and I've done a lot of deals like that. Like you have to just be creative when there's no money. Find a way to make the money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it goes back to the beginning of what you said. It's not all about money.
It's not
It's not all. It's not going to always be about money, but it's that you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
right.
And when you learn that concept,
Mhm.
I'm learning it myself right now. I'm like, I got it. 2026 is gonna be a lot of strategizing happening. So when y'all see me on social media and y'all like, man, she over here making it happen. Like, what? Where did this come from? All right, gotta get it in.
Literally.
Gotta get it in. So we are at the end of the episode. I want you to again let the people know what you do
yeah.
everything. Go be that humble. Tell them what you do, and give them words of encouragement.
So, once again, it's your boy Trevor Tidwell, live in the flesh. I am the owner, well, I'm going to say, I am the founder, owner of Swift Media. And I do anything that has to do with media, content creation, publishing, marketing. I do pretty much a wide range of actually putting somebody out there to the world to view it. And also, I'm a deacon, and I'm always of service to those in need. And I'm just very success-driven person. I have big goals that I'm slow. I'm not even gonna say slow. That every day I'm accomplishing. And you see me as I am today, it may not look the same, and then here in the next few months. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
And what you gonna have? So yes, y'all check out Swift Media. What's all your social medias?
Okay, social media on Instagram, you can find me at Trevor underscore Tidwell underscore TREVOR underscore TIDWELL underscore. And then Facebook is Trevor Tidwell. And my website is www.swiftmedia.com. And TikTok, Trevor Tidwell. I just like to keep everything my personal name.
Mm-hmm.
Although I own my brand, everything is on one accord.
Mm-hmm. Right. There you go. There you go. So check him out. You know, you may have some events coming up, or birthdays,
And then
or anything.
also too, like moving forward, I'm more so going into the private realm.
Okay.
So I will not be open to the public to be booked. So
Oh.
going into the next year, I'm going to be more of your private entity, if you might say. So I'm
Okay.
not.
Look.
I will.
Scratch what I said now.
I will not be pushing the brand to sell or to get bookings.
More business.
Yeah, I'm already got the people I'm dealing with.
Got you. Got you. Well, you like, let me hurry up and correct it.
Yeah, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, we can just get him and no. I kind of already got my situation.
And that's good. That's good. You know what you after. That's good. That's even better because you know what direction. You know that's what's up. So, once again, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
We are not done yet though. So right now, what I want y'all to do is, if anybody is still in here, I think they done went over to TikTok. But anywho, TikTok, go back over to it. Now. Right now, put in the comments your baskets, because guess what? It is time for offering. It's time to give from your heart. And if you like what you see, give from your heart. Say it's time to give. All right, there you go. At the bottom of your screen, you see that Cash App Tips Tuesdays. If you would like to financially give to the podcast, also if you'd like to give another way, because we're working on different payment methods in the future. But for right now, we just got Cash App. But if you'd like to give it a different way, please contact me at tipstipstuesdays@gmail.com. All right. Also, if you would like to be a monthly financial sponsor for the podcast, the award-winning podcast, yes, please reach out to me and let me know what you would like to do, what your contribution would be. financially to the podcast, because podcasting ain't free. Just saying, podcasting ain't free. But I'm always here to inspire, motivate, and encourage someone. And I would like to do more with the podcast. So that's another reason why, the money comes in place too. So, all right. Now, remember next week we will be back, same time, 9 p.m. Central Time, Facebook, YouTube. We will be back. So invite somebody to the podcast. I want to see those numbers like up, up, up. I want them all the way up next week. Uh, I don't look at the numbers, but I do look at the numbers. I'm just saying. Bring you a friend to the podcast. And if you are just now tuning into the podcast, if you like at the end of it, go back, hit that replay. Those who are in here, share it out with somebody and let them get tonight's inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Okay. And also remember to check out everythingtiffany.com. Everythingtiffany.com. Y'all gonna get sick of me in 2026 because everything is gonna be on everythingtiffany.com. Everything that I got going, the podcast, the music, the merch, we're gonna bring back the T-log. I kind of fell off on that this year. Everything is on that website, and you need to always remember everythingtiffany.com because everything is linked to it. Even the podcast right now, like you can go back, you can look at the episode from everythingtiffany.com. Okay, so just remember everythingtiffany.com. All right. Okay. Did you enjoy yourself tonight?
I enjoyed myself.
Yes. Y'all will be seeing more things in the coming year.
Oh yeah.
In the coming year. So I always like when I make a good connection because you can't connect with everybody. You cannot connect with everybody. Everybody ain't got the same motives and the mindset. So, but when I do make a good connection, it's on the pop. It's on the pop. All right. Like, basically family now. So,
Yeah, we
just saying. All right. Let me see what they got in the comment. Oh, yeah. My assistant. Thank you very much, ma'am. Everythingtiffany.com. Y'all go and check it out. Go and get some merch. We got shirts, we got bags, and don't forget your 2026. That was the one announcement I didn't put up there. Your 2026 calendar. Go ahead, put your order in for your 2026 calendar. $15. If you order it online, there will be shipping and handling there. So get your 2026 calendars. Because if you look to old folks, if you ain't got it already, you late getting that calendar. They be having them calendars already ready. And like, no, I gotta have a physical calendar. I know we have come to the digital world, but there are some things that should still be physical. So yes, go to everythingtiffany.com and get your merch and everything like that. And shout out to the best assistant. Yes, assistant be assistant. I can't say that word, Crystal.
Mhm.
You be doing a thing. All right. All right. So we are going to go ahead and go. Y'all have a great evening, and we will see you next week, same time. All right. Peace.
A little motivation.